What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the New Wave podcast. We're back again with another episode.
Episode 2, let's get it.
Let's get it. We actually will have a guest on a little bit later. But first, we have some things we'd like to talk about. And I think the first thing we need to talk about is that KSI Logan Paul outcome. Yeah, I'm definitely down to talk about that one.
I was wrong. But Logan got robbed. Got robbed. Okay.
No, you know what? You know what it is? If Logan knew about boxing and stopped asking those math questions, he would have gotten the dub because he would have focused on boxing and not hit KSI on the ground. But he's too busy asking KSI, hey, what's 10 times 10? Hey, what's 8 times 7? Guess what? Hit on the ground, you get 2 points deducted, boy.
Do you know the last time 2 points was deducted?
Oh, no.
Over a decade ago.
Wow.
And one of those
We're making history.
One of those was Mike Tyson biting off that guy's ear. That was 2 points. So a slight tap to the back of the head.
They also robbed KSI of a knockdown. Because he definitely knocked Logan down.
Yeah, I think that was like a 50-50. I think you could have counted it either way. But I think 2 points was just too much. I mean, if the 2 points weren't taken away, Logan would have won. If it was if it was 1 point, it would have been another draw.
Another draw. That would have been so funny.
2 points, and Logan loses.
Yeah. You took an L.
Took an L.
So, big up KSI.
Congrats KSI.
UK gang.
Good job, Logan. Sorry about it.
Sorry about it.
But yeah. Okay, next topic. Let's talk about Tottenham. They fired Pochettino, and they hired Jose Mourinho the next day. What are you thinking about that?
I'm surprised Poch actually got sacked because how many seasons have we been talking about Poch getting sacked and then he doesn't get sacked?
No, we haven't been talking about Poch getting sacked. We've been talking about Poch leaving
that is true.
Like a Bayern Munich, a Man U, Barcelona, whatever. Like the possibility of Poch getting sacked was out the window. But he comes up this season, he's having a dreadful season.
Absolute shambles in the back.
So, they're not even scoring goals.
Yeah.
They're just losing games.
Dele Alli as well. Like, where's he been?
And Jose comes in, wins his first game.
Yeah. And I watched the game. It was a pretty good victory. 3-2, I believe, against West Ham. They didn't know what to do when Mikel Antonio came on, though. He was a nuisance.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, a little bit.
I didn't watch it.
I watched the highlights on NBC Sports.
Sponsor.
Yeah. We're here for it. But they looked really good. They looked a lot more composed. They looked like they had something going forward this time.
Yeah.
Like Dele Alli was actually performing a lot more. He wasn't completely, just on the team or on the field to be on the pitch. He was actually out there and performing. He was doing things, And then, it was an overall good win. But what do you think about it?
Honestly, when I first heard that Jose was coming back and he was going to Tottenham, I was a little surprised. Just because I don't think he's worth a club of that quality yet.
Mm-hmm.
I think he has to go to a different club and prove himself.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was listening to his press conference and watching the team training, he seems like he's a different mindset. So I'm actually pretty excited to see how he does and to see Tottenham go back. Because Tottenham are a good team.
They are a good team. And they have quality players. Harry Kane, Christian Eriksen. Dele Alli when he wants to be quality. Lucas Moura, Davinson Sanchez.
You're forgetting about Sonaldo.
Absolutely. Sonaldo.
They have studs all over the field.
And
they just picked up Ndombele.
Yes.
They have Toby Alderweireld
and
Vertonghen at center back. You have Hugo Lloris in goal.
Mm-hmm.
This team should not be in 14th.
No, absolutely not.
So I think sacking Pochettino is
probably the right decision.
But it kind of hurts because he's been there for 7 years and he's brought them from I don't want to say nothing, but from a lower high quality team to reaching the Champions League final.
I definitely would agree. I would definitely agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. They need to get back into the Champions League spots, but
It takes time.
Other
I mean, they're
teams
on the
will
right
perform.
track.
Yeah. I mean, Sheffield United. What
is
are they
going on?
Yeah. I mean, just today they
They tied
played,
United.
Yeah.
3-3, I think.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Against like United.
I mean,
Like,
United
they
are crap, but
You're
still,
not wrong.
But still.
Solskjaer. Solskjaer?
Yeah. Yeah, I think they should, to be honest. I mean, the only reason they're keeping him is because of the strong form he had right at the
And
beginning.
where's Pogba at? Like, why is he not playing? Like, that's
I don't
just why
I don't know.
it confuses me way too much. Like, I haven't heard a thing. I don't know if he's injured. I just don't know if he's not playing. Pogba, what are you doing? Get on the pitch, mate. You need to be out there playing. Like, because who else is going to, like, what? You have McTominay and who else in the midfield? Jesse Lingard.
And Matic.
Yeah.
I mean, they lost Herrera, too.
Yeah. Like, what were you doing selling Herrera first off as well? Like,
Yeah.
huh? United shambles.
United shambles. You know who's
Absolutely.
also in shambles?
Who's in shambles?
Sporting Kansas City right now.
That is big facts.
Um,
Too many
they
players are gone.
we had the draft the other day. Whoever.
Tennessee.
Yes, Nashville.
Nashville.
They picked up Jimmy Madronda from us, and they picked up a backup keeper from us, Zendejas.
And what were we thinking letting Jimmy Madronda go? Can
Okay.
somebody explain that to me?
Okay, so this is what happened.
Let me know.
Nashville had a deal in place with Sporting that they would leave Jimmy Madronda unprotected so that they could pick him up, and then they would buy Zendejas for a bigger fee.
Uh-huh.
Because they paid close to like 300,000
Uh-huh.
for him, plus an international roster spot. So like that's way too much for a keeper who played one game
Yeah.
last year.
Literally.
One game, and so especially that international roster spot is worth a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth a lot. And yeah, but then we lost 6 other players. We lost 8 players in 2 days. So we lost Namath. So we only have 1 striker at
That's
the club.
okay with me, though.
We lost Benny Feilhaber.
I'm a little more upset about that one.
Okay, but he does. Those two make so much money, and if they're
To
not,
perform as high quality as they used to, at least.
well, if they're not a starter, they're just almost a waste of money. Like
Yeah.
they'll put in performances here and there, but like they're making too much to keep on the team.
Definitely.
We lost Hasler,
Mm-hmm.
who I rated at right back.
I did too.
I talked about it in the last podcast.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with Hasler is he takes up an international roster spot.
Where's he from?
Liechtenstein,
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
believe.
Okay.
But yeah, he takes up an international roster spot, so that's the downfall of him. But
Mhm.
I mean, like he'll get picked up by another team. He deserves to play for another team.
Definitely.
I mean, he's quality. Who else did we lose? Zelalem.
I'm a little upset about that though. Just because of FIFA career modes, I use Zalelum.
So this is the deal with him. For the results or for the performances that he put in, I thought he was pretty good, but the wage that he would have been on next year if they would have extended his contract,
Mm-hmm.
it would have been stupid wages for
A
a bench player.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
And I definitely agree with that.
we lost a club legend, Seth Stanovic.
Oh yeah.
He's been with the club for
Literally though.
pretty much his whole career, and now he's gone, free agent, could possibly retire. Could, but I mean, like,
Get him with the
their
coaching
teams-
staff.
there are teams that could pick him up,
Oh, definitely. There are teams that could definitely use him.
and I mean, like, he's not a bad player.
Not at all.
I mean, he played most of the games for us,
Yeah.
even though we had.
But like even when we were
this season.
good though, he was playing most of the games for us, you know.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like we were losing the games because of him. You know, we were
Yeah,
losing them for other reasons.
and
But
we picked up Martins, and he's going to be the starter for us.
definitely.
So I mean, having Seth around isn't really going to do much, especially if you're hoping that Jalen Lindsey can slot in and be the rotation player.
That's what I'm really hoping.
Which
That he starts
is-
getting more game time.
At least a 10-year difference. So Not too mad about that.
Not at all.
Who else did we lose? I feel like it was someone like decent too. Who knows? They're not good anyway.
Dude, what the flippy flap?
But
let's switch it up real quick.
okay, now that we got through that,
Yes.
we're gonna bring our guest. He was on TV, finished top 5 for motocross, and he is a god at COD. Austin
sir.
Becker.
Yes, sir.
Come on in, lad.
Welcome to the podcast, my guy.
How you doing? How you doing?
Pretty good.
Welcome to the new wave.
So, how have you been?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I haven't seen you in a couple days.
Yeah, it's been a couple of days. I'm excited to be here. Glad we made it happen.
So Austin and I work together, and he's been bothering me for months to get the podcast out, and that he wants to be the second guest.
Well,
the first guest, second episode.
Second episode.
So he's
We
here,
made it happen.
and I'm honestly really excited about it.
Yeah. I am
Same.
too.
Okay, so we talked about it a little bit. We work together. You were a lube tech for this dealership. How is that?
It's ass. I mean, underpaid, underappreciated, and we get to deal with all the bull crap. So it's fun.
That's Brogdon for you.
Yeah.
Yep. Be like that.
But you're only doing part time, right?
Correct. Yeah, I go to JCCC for a business degree and
Okay.
hoping to get out of there because I enjoyed working on cars as a whenever I was younger, and I was like, oh, I'd love to do this for a career, but it's not something I want to do for a career. It's just something I want to do for fun in my spare time.
Yeah. So you go to JCCC. How is that? Do you like it there?
I do. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunities to like meet different people, and I like a lot of the teachers, and I mean it's affordable, so I can go do whatever I want and still go to school, and
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
I'm home every day.
So
Yes.
I was told from people who go there, it's hard to make friends there. People don't talk to each other. Is that true?
I don't know. I kind of have an outgoing personality, so
Hey,
I can talk to just
Yes,
I can
sir.
talk about just anyone, and I don't know. I don't have any problem meeting people. My girlfriend and I actually we met a girl in her class and her boyfriend, and we've hung out with them multiple times.
Okay. Any party life there?
Not that I know of.
I know some party life there, dude. I know some
okay.
people that be getting wild at JCCC. You know who you are
Oh god.
that I know of. But some people wild. They wildin' out here in Johnson County.
Yeah, I mean, school's kind of dope though. To be honest, like it's a cool looking school.
That's a good vibe to it too.
I took a couple of college now classes, so like I was there to either retake tests or take tests or whatever the deal was, and like everyone seemed pretty friendly. So
I'd say so.
So yeah.
I mean, I went. Like, I'm going next semester. I'm gonna try and go next semester. But like when I was walking around there, it just had a good vibe. You know, it had a like positive vibe and felt good. You know, and like I mean, you know, people have their little people that they're walking with and stuff like that. But like I mean, people seem nice out there. You know, and I've only been out there a couple times, but like it seems pretty chill. You know.
I like the teachers there. I mean, one of them, I was in the cafeteria, for instance, and he talked to me for probably 25, 30 minutes about my shirt.
Oh really?
I was
What were you wearing?
I was wearing an AK Builder shirt. I had an AK on it, and so we talked about 25, 30 minutes about guns, which I feel like definitely in high school would not have been the case. I feel like I would have been asked to take it off or,
Probably.
Oh my
or
gosh.
put something over it.
Yeah.
But no, we'd sit there and talk, and he was telling me all about his guns. And
Yeah.
Especially at Northwest, you wouldn't last a period
Oh yeah.
wearing that shirt. They'd be like, nah, take that
Especially at private school, you know, I went to private school and nah,
Getting going.
dude, I'd get in trouble for wearing the wrong color sweater. If it didn't have the St. James logo on it, hey, put on a new sweater. Like, dude, it's just a sweater, my guy. Like, it'll be okay. I'm not paying you $50, an insane amount of money for your silly sweater that just has a logo on it when I can go down the street to Walmart and cop the same exact sweater without the logo and save myself quite a bit of money. You know what I mean? Like, the rest of my money's going to you anyway. Like, do you really need this $50? Like, sorry about it, but like, fix that. Come on now.
Shots.
Yeah, absolutely, bruv.
So you went to a private school.
Yes.
How do you rate it? Was it cool?
I mean, it just depends on what you're looking for. Is the thing. Like, you know, you know, it has the obvious religious aspect to it, you know, and like I'm cool with that, but it's like it you know, it's tough with all the rules that they have implemented, you know, and like I don't mind the dress code, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind the fact that I have a uniform because it was really easy to get up in the mornings, throw something on, and go to school, and I didn't have to worry about, oh my goodness, I need to look cute for this girl tomorrow, or, you know, and I'm sure the girls were thinking the same thing, you know, except for putting on their makeup. They're like, you know, I don't have to put in a lot of effort to be looking cute for these boys, you know what I mean? And like, I'm okay with that. You know, I'm okay with that. I want to just wake up 5 minutes before school, throw on my clothes, and head out, you know? Get as much sleep as I possibly can, you know? But like, I mean, and the teachers there, I absolutely loved. I mean, I had a pretty good relationship with a majority of my teachers. And I mean, the thing that about St. James that I really liked was, I mean, if you got there early or you stayed after school a little bit, I mean, those teachers were there to help you and they wanted to actually help you. And that was something that I felt like at other places I wouldn't necessarily get, you know, how much time and effort that they were putting into me as an individual. You know, I didn't feel like I'd necessarily get that going to a public school of, you know, 600 kids or how many ever are in that, you know, specific class.
Northwest was pretty good about that. It was kind of just like you have to just like talk to the teacher like before.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, hey, can I come in tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Can you stay after so we can work through this? Whatever. And most of the time they'd be like, yeah, unless they had commitments other than that. Or if there's a couple teachers that come to mind where they'd be like, no, figure it out yourself.
Yeah.
But like
definitely.
for the most part, most teachers would be open to that, and they'd be excited that you would say that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the times they stay after anyways just to get some of their work done, whether it's like grading tests, grading quizzes, homework, whatever, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So most of the time they were okay with that.
Yeah. Did you have a block schedule?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did your schedule look like? Your block schedule look like?
Monday, Tuesday was normal. Friday was normal. Wednesday was odd classes, and then Thursday was even, and then we had like study hall type classes. We called it seminar.
Gotcha.
So we had a seminar in the middle of the day, and then you'd get out a little bit earlier on Thursdays. I think it was like 10, 15 minutes.
Okay,
I
that's
think.
not bad though. That's not bad.
Yeah, but I love block schedule because it just breaks up your day so much better.
That block schedule seems completely weird to me.
Did you have that?
I had block schedule, but
What was
mine
it?
was like we had A days, B days, and then my junior year we threw in a C day. Don't know why we did that, but A day was like first through fourth, and then B days were fifth through seventh, and then we had these things called house time, which is kind of like a recess, but we had communities, and the communities were named after saints because it's a private school, you know. And then within each community, we had houses, and like the communities would compete against each other in certain like activities, and then like we'd have we called it Thunder Day at the end of the year, and then we'd get to hoist a trophy if we won, and
So what were you winning? Like what was Thunder Day?
a trophy. We were winning a trophy and
But
bragging rights for the whole next year.
What would you have to do?
So we would have door decorations. We
Okay.
would decorate the door. We had a specific theme. Each community would have a specific theme or something, and we would decorate our house door to whatever that theme was. We'd get graded or we'd get points. Like there were certain teachers that would judge it, and then we'd get points for that. We had this thing called Can Day, and it was like whoever brought in the most cans would get a certain amount of points, and then we would also create like a sculpture kind of a thing with the cans. Oh yeah, we got
Oh,
I don't know if my house did anything super crazy, but like some houses did some insane like stuff that they were just creating, and but you get points graded on that. During Thunder Day, we had like activities. It was like a field day, or it was like a field day back when you were in elementary school. You know, I enjoyed it. But you get points from that, and like throughout the year, there'd just be things like that you could get points for. There's certain drives. If you brought in a certain amount of stuff, you get points and stuff like that. But there was somewhere I was going with this, I feel like. Prior to, and I've just lost my train of thought.
So we had some kind of similar, at least with like the can drive and stuff.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like that like out there.
No, yeah.
Like our can drive, it would be for our either English or 7th hour. I don't really remember, because I had English 7th hour until my senior year. So, but it was like the winning class gets like a pizza party or something.
Yeah.
Not like a trophy and bragging rights.
Well, like,
Yeah,
that was kind of the thing.
But it's just like a pizza party, right?
Yeah, pizza party.
Yeah.
We had pizza. And
And it'd be like a free day.
It was wonderful too, the house thing. So like on B days, we'd have a 40-minute house. So it'd be like you just chill in the house for like 45 minutes or whatever. So on those days, if your house captains, which were seniors, if they wanted to, we could like set up a food party and like tell people to bring in food this day, and like we just literally grub out on a B day before lunch. And it was interesting because sometimes, so you'd go from house, and then some people who ever had a lunch, they just go straight to lunch, and then so you're grubbing out here, then you go straight to lunch, and you're already like pretty full from eating at house. But like house is so early in the morning, it's like I think like 10 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
And it's 10:05, and then go till 10:45, and then you have lunch.
We had something kind of similar to that with like freshman year. We had our link leaders, which would be like junior seniors.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like we would do activities, and
Yeah.
well, okay, so we're doing activities. And, okay, this is where I was going with it. If we wanted to have like food parties or whatever, we would just talk to them, and then they'd be like, yeah. But like, I mean, we'd have to talk to the teacher, like their room
definitely.
first. But if it gets the okay, then like, it's pretty much just a lit time.
Yeah. But like,
do you have that, Sal?
Yeah, whenever I was a freshman, they literally did the same thing. It was like seniors, and they would come around. I don't know. My freshman year was in my English class. Whenever they would do it, but I wasn't sure what period that is, and they would basically go and we do all these activities. Never got any food. I guess it must be a Northwest thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But we had to do all these activities and team building stuff, and
Oh my gosh,
and
yeah.
it was painful. I'm a social person. However, you don't make me be a social person.
yeah.
Like I'm not grabbing this dude's hand next to me.
Yeah,
It's
literally.
like soaked in sweat.
Yeah, literally. No, I feel that.
Oh my
It's-
gosh.
I feel that.
It was a cool idea, but
Yeah.
they pushed it way too hard.
Definitely.
Okay, but you probably made a lot of friends from that class.
But not because of that.
Not because of the hand holding,
Yeah,
but
that
like
was-
just the activities.
yeah. I mean,
I guess.
I guess freshman year, whenever I got to that class, I would talk to them. However, outside that class, they were nobody to me. Like I didn't know them.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, like all of them were like, "Oh, that's someone in my class I can talk to." Whenever I get out, I'm gonna go hang with my friends. Like
Yeah,
I never thought they were my friends.
See, I had a couple friends in mine, so like, it was kind of just like we were just partying together. Really, I think I had like 4 to 6 people out of a 20-some class, and it was cool because it was like one of your first periods you go to.
Yeah.
So like,
I was cool with all the ladies.
I'm sure you were, Steve. So how's that going now? Your ladies.
What ladies?
I can say a name. I won't, but I could.
Who are you thinking? Which one?
I could say something.
We're gonna have to cut that out if that was a little loud.
It
'cause
was a little loud.
I don't need.
I could hear it.
I don't need the. Woo! I'm gonna definitely be looking back at this podcast. But
Hey, but is she watching?
no, but her boyfriend might be.
Oh, that was even worse to say on.
On to the next topic.
Yeah. I don't have ladies though. I don't. I just get thrown to the side like trash recently, you know. But that's okay. That's okay because I'm on a mental health kind of. You know, I'm focused on myself a little bit. You know, if something comes along. That's how it'll be. You know, but like I'm, you know, taking the negativity out of my life and putting positivity in. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm sorry, but it's. So, like some of these girls just ain't worth, you know, the way you get, you know, thrown aside and lied to your face. You know, it's not worth being heartbroken over. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I've realized that. And then also with that, having people that are like actually care about me and want me to do well for myself and making sure that like. Yes, I grieve about it, but also I continue moving forward. That's something like I haven't had in my life ever. You know, I haven't had somebody to be like, all right, like, yes, you got dumped. All right, you know, now it's time to, you know, grieve and move on. You know, I've just kind of had to do it on my own because either my friends would pick my girlfriend, my ex's side, or, you know,
Not me. That wasn't me.
No.
It was
but
awesome.
like, you know, or they just
I don't know this guy. New Way Steven.
Yeah, right. It's definitely not you. We just met, you know. But like, you know, or like just people, you know, when they check on you, it's just like a hey, how are you doing? And then like that's it, you know. And of course I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm fine. But it's like, you know, sure I could use somebody to talk to, but then you also got to be careful who you're talking to because people have a big mouth and like to spread things that aren't supposed to be spread when it's like, you know, especially when you're like saying something when you're hurt, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm hurt. I don't necessarily mean it as fully and deeply as that, but like I need to get it off my chest and I need to say it so that I can stop thinking it or whatever the case may be. But like, you know,
100%.
Yeah, but I mean like, you know, I'm working on myself, you know, and I'm proud of it, you know, and I'm happy. Like, you know, it's been a long time since I've been, you know, this happy, you know, and it's like, it's weird to say that, but like, yeah, it's like, you know, like as guys, you don't think to like make sure and take care of yourself mentally, you know what I'm saying? But like, that's something that I feel like we need to be preaching as men. Like, it's okay to have problems mentally. It's okay, like things are gonna happen, and like that doesn't make you less of a man. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. Just, you know, if you're heartbroken, that doesn't make you less of a man to show emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and a lot of people just, when it comes to guys, they're like, oh, man up.
Yeah.
Man up.
It's like, nah, let me cry a little bit, bro. Like, seriously, like, let me shed some tears, bro, and then I'll man up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I'm watching The Notebook. Like, let me cry.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm available to watch The Notebook. If any of y'all available. Watch The Notebook. I actually, my pinned tweet, I'm pretty sure it's still like, I'm the type of boyfriend to watch The Notebook with my girl. Haven't had a girl watch The Notebook with yet. But, you know.
It's okay to cry, guys.
Exactly. That's all we're saying, you know. It's okay to show some emotion, you know. Like, you have to, you know. It's not healthy to bottle it all up, you know. And like, because especially when you bottle it all up, it's gonna explode at some point. And then you might explode on the wrong person. You know, somebody that's actually been there for you and that actually cares about you. But because you are bottling everything up, you don't have nobody to talk to. You just all of a sudden just something, and you just
just like that,
just like that, you know. And it's like, then you lost somebody. But it's like if you'd have just told them how you felt, you know, instead of lying to their face, you know, it'd be like, yeah.
I had a direction where I was going with this, and you took it the opposite direction.
That's what I do.
I'm gonna try to bring it back since we're talking about some emotions. Austin,
time for man stuff. All right, what's up?
You love your girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
How long have you guys been dating?
It'll be 4 years in December.
4 years.
Oh, it's been a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
when's the question being popped?
To be continued. Alexa, if you're watching, to be continued.
If you're watching, I love you.
You love her.
No, I don't love her.
I was gonna say like that's what
He
we.
yeah.
Okay, so I told Austin that there was a mystery question,
And that was it.
and that was it.
it.
Because I was like,
Caught me off guard.
I want his like legit reaction, because I sent him a list of stuff that we might talk about. So, were you
Yeah.
thinking it was gonna be along those lines?
Probably not.
No.
What were you thinking? It was
Dude, my brain was running 100 miles an
You're
hour.
like,
I
oh,
thought about
God.
probably everything. I had no idea where that was going. I'm glad I went that way instead of something else.
Well, I'm not about to expose you.
At least not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah,
Another episode.
Another episode.
definitely. Definitely.
Yo, question out of the blue.
Yeah.
What is your craziest motocross memory?
Craziest. All right, so I'll do one, the craziest because I got hurt, and then one craziest because I think it was the best.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that. I like
So-
that actually.
That's fair.
Because there's so many different kinds of crazy whenever it comes to motocross.
Yeah.
So first one, we were in St. Louis racing out of town. I loved it because every single race weekend I got out of school Friday at like noon, and we loaded up and left. And we came back Sunday. I usually go to school Monday, so it was awesome. Anyways, I was at St. Louis. I was lining up on the gate. So for those of you who don't know, everyone who's in your class, you line up on a gate. Whenever the gate drops, then you take off. You do 5 laps. That's the race.
Okay.
So I'm sitting there on the gate. I'm getting ready to take off, and I don't remember anything. And it was the weirdest feeling because I wake up and I see like all these like ridiculously bright lights, and I was wondering like where I was and stuff. And there's like, I'm on a bed and I'm in the hospital and they're rolling me through this.
Oh no.
Just like a movie, like you see the
Yeah.
lights like flash, and it was eerie. I thought I was dead.
I'm glad you're not.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So that I was knocked out. Basically, I jumped a jump and my bike hit neutral, and whenever that happens, your front end tends to dive. So I basically just landed right on my face, and I got knocked out. And so they rushed me to the hospital. I got there and I threw up on my nurse because whenever you get a concussion,
Yeah.
And so I threw up on my nurse. I
Never had
ended up
concussion.
being all right, and then, but that was probably the craziest in a bad sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good crazy then.
Good crazy. So whenever I was at Branson, which is nationals, it's not anything special really to go there. Like anyone can go there, but
You're not supposed to say that.
No, okay,
from
continue.
my best friends that are watching, I didn't want to seem too good. So anyways, I go there and first gate drop, I was like second to last practice, and then they water the track after everyone practices all day. So it's like ice. Like it is super slick. I go out there, and this is a month after my concussion.
Ooh.
And I go, and there's this section where you like jump down a little hole and then you jump back out. And this kid wrecked right in front of me. I landed on his bike, went over the bars, and I don't remember anything. And so I'm like, whenever I finally woke up, I'm like, I got another concussion. Well, we went to the doctor there. Didn't have a concussion, thankfully, because I had just had one. That would have been real bad.
Yeah.
However, I did mess up a tendon in my hand. Like I
Mhm.
broke some bones in a tendon in my hand, and so tough through the pain. Pretty much ace bandage and icy hot and whatever else I get my hands on got me through the weekend.
Yeah.
Because it was a week's worth of racing, and it was a lot of money, and
Definitely.
so I toughed it out and I got 5th. So I was pretty stoked about that.
5th with a broken tendon in the hand.
Yeah.
And
It was
just gotten back from a concussion.
What a
Yeah.
stud.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting.
That-
That was probably the best moment because it was like I wasn't expecting to even do that good, and plus a lot of the people I was racing with at that national
Uh-huh.
are now like top level pros that are
Really?
racing on TV. Yeah.
Oh
Wow.
That's intense.
Yeah.
That is intense. Yes, stud.
Thanks.
Okay, so you're good at motocross.
Mhm.
What else are you good at? You good gamer, good
God at COD. You heard it here first. New wave.
Got it.
at. Okay, so what do you play? What do you play?
Call of Duty.
Just
I play
primarily Call of Duty.
primarily Call of Duty now since the new one just came out, but I do play like Madden.
Okay. Have you played any of Madden 20 yet?
No, I'm actually going to get it for Christmas.
Really?
Hey,
So
okay.
I'm
Yeah.
hyped for that.
Yeah.
I decided, I was like, do I want Madden or do I want Call of Duty?
Mhm,
And my
okay,
inner
yeah.
self is just telling me Call of Duty.
Definitely.
And I'll get Madden later.
Definitely.
Um,
That's kind of what I said. I was like,
yeah.
what do I want first too? And I already had FIFA because gotta get FIFA.
Always
And then
pre-order that.
exactly, literally. And then, but this COD was hyping me up. I was like, dude, I'm excited for this COD. And honestly, it hasn't let me down so far.
No.
My favorite thing to do is the finishing moves.
100%.
Literally my combat knife right now is ranked like 20 or 22 or somewhere in there. And I love just running around with my knife and throwing knife and just running up behind people doing the finishing moves. And there's I've been waiting so long for Call of Duty to do that. Like I was like ever since I saw it
It
in
feels
Halo.
like Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
It feels closer to that than what it does. Like
it does.
the old
Yeah.
previous Call of Duty.
Yeah, it feels like real boots on the ground again, Like, it feels like what Call of Duty should feel like.
Yeah, if you can get cross map shotgun with the 725,
Except for that.
you're playing Call of Duty for sure.
Yeah.
You get a
Literally.
hit marker from an inch away with a sniper, like you're
Mm.
playing Call of Duty.
Yes, it's so annoying. Favorite gun?
I like the Kilo. I rock
Yeah,
it.
okay.
I
Okay.
rock it. That's ARs. If I'm talking subs, I probably prefer the P90.
Really?
P90. I
Interesting.
slay with it.
I've been recently, past couple days, I've been using the AUG
Mm.
and
Got that huge buff.
melts. That melts. I didn't realize how much it melted either. Playing I was playing some shoot house headquarters, dude. I dropped like 40 kills, 50 kills every game. I was
wow.
like, this is nuts. The AUG was just it was beautiful, beautiful thing.
Yeah, the graphics too, though.
Yeah,
The graphics
Oh.
are insane. The night vision,
Night vision's
it's
sick.
like real life.
yeah,
Like the clips you see from those TV shows, that's Call of Duty now.
yeah.
100%.
It's beautiful.
Insane.
It is beautiful.
Insane.
What did you think about the campaign? Or have you played it yet?
So I played majority of it.
Mhm.
I do like a lot of the things that they implemented into it. However, I don't like how it's so short. Like I feel like I could have like ate some food and probably finished it with my food.
Yeah,
know?
no,
Like, I
you're
really
not
don't
wrong
think
at all.
I really don't think they put enough time into it.
Mhm.
However, I do see why whenever most people buy Call of Duty, they literally get it for multiplayer.
Yeah.
Like it's just a thing. Like most people, whenever they buy the game, they load right into multiplayer,
Oh,
never
yeah.
touch the campaign.
Definitely.
So
I really enjoyed that campaign. That campaign was, I mean, the cinematics, I was just really surprised. And it had been a while as well that I had played a Call of Duty campaign.
mhm.
And so I was really excited to play it. And then I was blown away because my expectations weren't too high because it was a campaign. I was like, oh, it'll be a campaign. Like, it's something, that I finish and then I'll hop back on the multiplayer or whatever. But, like, it's one of them campaigns, like, I might go back and replay through it and, try some different things out or something like that,
The first mission was insane.
Yeah.
I thought that they started off with like such a banger.
Yeah.
Like you're literally running through a warehouse
Yeah.
at night, basically showing off all the new capabilities of the new Call of Duty. Like you're able to use night vision,
Mm-hmm.
the gun sounds, the silencers, like all that stuff. Like you can hear everything, all the footsteps,
Yeah.
and you can hear them running on the trains. And
Yeah.
the flashes for like the snipers. You see them everywhere.
Yeah,
That's how you gotta
I
pick
like
them
that,
off, which
yeah.
was cool.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
I think the flashes on the snipers was a good little addition because especially for like they took that bridge map off, right?
No, that's still on 20.
Oh really?
20 or yeah, 10v10 or whatever.
But like especially at that map where they're just sitting in the back of the maps just like picking people off. It's like, dude, where are you at? And like especially for ground war, like where the maps are so big then too. It's like at least that way, you know, you're not just because I feel like that would be OP because you find a place where nobody's gonna see you and you just keep picking people off. It'd be no go, Chief. No go.
I feel like Ground War is a game mode that people literally absolutely love or they absolutely hate it. There is no in between.
Yeah.
My best friend, he loves Ground War. Like that's his thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I play Ground War, I'd probably shoot myself by the end of it.
Oh yeah, you're not.
Like
No.
I'll try and figure out a way in game to turn the gun around on me because it is so frustrating.
Yeah.
I'm out there with my little kilo trying to get kills.
Yeah, but
And-
it's so long range.
Yeah, and I just get picked off from someone in a 30-foot building or
Yeah.
30-story building.
And then you're like, oh, I need to go up there now and get them, and then
And
you have to
Claymore.
run up 30. Yeah, you run up 30 flights of stairs, and you're the only one, and your squad mates are somewhere completely different. And then you get Claymore once you get to the top floor, and you're like, I just wasted 5 minutes of my life climbing these damn stairs to get Claymored. I'm over it.
Literally
Leave
a third of the match, and
Yeah,
just running to get this dude.
yeah.
To get killed by... You don't know the pain. No.
I don't.
You don't.
I don't own this game.
Or the bouncing Betties. Bro, so many people have been using those recently too, and I'm like, stop it.
Lay down. Don't kill you. It's hard.
Dude, it is hard.
Or use
See,
spotter.
I know. See, yeah. I realize, and it's one of those things. Like after I die, I'm like, I should have crouched. Why didn't I crouch or lay down? You know, I'm like, I should have prone. Like what? Why? I know this. Like I played Modern Warfare 3. I know how to do this. Why am I not doing it yet? And I just don't do it. And I'm like,
Keep dying.
yeah. I'm like, dude, this is annoying.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah. What do you think about the ranking system? Like,
I feel like they took it to like a whole new level as far as grinding.
yeah.
Like I feel like it's really going to benefit the players that just no life, sweat it out for
Yeah.
the whole time the game exists, because I'm telling you right now, there's no way I'm going to be able to get to 155 by completing all the challenges. Like I'm
Mhm.
actually have to grind that out.
What happens once you get to 155?
I don't know what happens once you get to 155. I'm currently at like 118 or something
Really?
like that.
I think I'm at like 81 or 82, which for
Yeah.
me is surprising. Like I'm pretty surprised about that because normally I'm the kid that like I will sit there and I'll grind, but I won't get Prestige 1 until like
100%.
Christmas, and like I've already hit level 55, and so I'm like I was pretty happy about that. Like a weekend, I was like level 55, no life, you know.
Okay, so like how does this work? Because you have your max level, your prestige, at
Well,
what?
not
55?
anymore. It's not
Not
It's
anymore.
not Prestige anymore. So
Okay,
now
so you have a max level at 55.
Yes.
Yeah.
and then
But you
after
keep
that,
going past that.
yeah,
To
after
so
that,
155.
So
Mhm.
it's not a max level.
no. So like you.
155 is the max level as of right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think they're going to do like each season they're going to add more levels into the game. So maybe by the end of it, you know, you could be like level 1,000 or something like that. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
How long are the seasons?
That's a good question. I don't know. You know what? You know what I think is funny though. You want to know who started these seasons off? Fortnite. Fortnite
Yeah.
has low-key implemented themselves into every single game now because like they're the ones that season 1, season 2, this, that, battle pass this, and now you have Call of Duty. Oh, we're gonna do seasons.
FIFA's doing it too.
Yeah, FIFA, like even the sports games were like, you know what, people really like the seasons, and I mean, there's a point behind it though, is because it keeps the game fresh a little bit because you can make. You have it's like you put out the game and then you have a month month and a half, 2 months to then think of something and put something new into the game and to keep it fresh.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it makes sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like,
for sure.
and then on top of that, if they want, they can make a little bit extra money off of it, and they can be like, hey, pay us $10 and you get the, you know, all this extra stuff, you know, and if you don't, you get the noob stuff, and, you know, you won't get to be as cool, you know, and whatever. But, like, you know, I just think it's kind of crazy that, like, Fortnite has implemented themselves now. They really changed the game, or the gaming world and industry.
They did.
I don't even remember what Call of Duty it was, but there was one of them. Like they literally, or no, it was Advanced Warfare,
Mhm.
where you could literally get a supply drop that would give you a different version of a gun.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah.
like, that's not the same thing, and I don't even remember if that came out the same time as Fortnite. But even after that, like, I know there's a Call of Duty that came out later. It might have even been World War II or something, but
Mhm.
like
I
they
think it
did the
was.
same thing where
Yeah.
like, oh, buy this pass and you'll get like 4 new weapons.
Yeah.
And they were all OP.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I keep getting melted by this thing. I'm gonna buy it. So
Mhm.
that way I can melt.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And like same thing with Fortnite. It's like, I want this cool dance, so I'm gonna spend $10 to get the battle pass. So I can do this cool dance when I kill somebody, and then I spend that money and I kill somebody and I don't even do the dance.
Who does who
Oh.
actually does dances?
Sadly, too many people when I die, at least. When I die, I always be getting danced on, and I'm like, oh, I'm hopping into this next game, and I'm gonna dance on somebody. Oh, I'm gonna get
And then
you.
you just die.
And then yeah,
Yeah.
I just don't dance on anybody. I'm like, because I'm so focused. Because I suck. I suck at Fortnite. Like I'm not gonna
Yeah.
sit here and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so good. Although season 2, I've been kind of melting kids. I'm not gonna lie, but like I haven't played it in like a month. But like, you know, I'm so focused. I'm like, all right, killed this kid. Now I'm on to the next one. Oh my gosh. Here we go. 1 kill, 2 kills. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be a game. Oh, and then I die. And I'm like,
Don't you hate whenever you have you'll have 9 to 12 kills, and someone with 0 kills.
Comes up and claps you.
just
Yes.
builds,
It's like, I
builds that literally you're like 12 kills deep, and then you see one kid, you barely miss your sniper shot. Next thing you know, he's built the Empire State Building, and he's on your cheeks with his AR, just absolutely lasering you, and you're like, what in the what just happened?
What in the what?
Yeah, like, you just did what now? Like, if you built the Empire State Building in that time, like, what can I do? You know what I mean? Like, holy baloney, like,
You want to know how my Fortnite games go?
How do they go?
So, I hit.
Hells.
Yeah, that's how mine go.
Anyways, I jump out of the bus.
Of course, that's
I land.
mandatory.
Always land tilted. That's rule number
Okay.
one.
Tilted-
Always
tilted's
land
gone.
tilted.
Tilted's gone.
Well, whenever I played, it was tilted. You always land tilted.
Mm-hmm.
Land. You pick up your first gun,
Mhm.
get into a gunfight, and you die. And then you restart the process. That is my summary of Fortnite.
And
All right.
You know what I really like doing? I like when I drop quick and I can get something like if someone's on a roof, maybe an AR, a sniper, something.
Yeah,
Pick it up and shoot someone as they're still coming down. Love that.
that is
Didn't
satisfying.
even give them a chance.
That is satisfying.
And they're done.
I like.
Just saucing it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope, and I hope that kid dashboards after that happens as well.
Yeah.
Like, I hope that he throws his controller out the window or something like
100%.
that. You know, like that's just what you need in your life. You know.
I hate getting shot by bushes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to bush camp quite a bit though. I think that's how I won my
I
first
think
game.
that-
I'm not gonna lie.
I think there's a time and a place.
I don't
Definitely.
get how you can be like 10 to 14 years old and be able to build this stuff so quick.
Right though.
God.
Like, I literally go over to and click X to pick up a weapon because I'm on Xbox.
Yeah,
And
it's the only way.
literally by the time I click on that, someone has built this monstrosity over here. I'm like, I'm gonna go check that out. Like, this thing looks
Right.
insane.
Right.
And I go get even remotely close to it, and he has like some springboard that flies me out of the map, and I'm dead. Or if I walk over to it, he's like up top and kills me. Or I walk into it, and it's like some sort of trap and just
Yeah.
demolishes
So-
me.
Why don't you just shoot it down, and the person dies? Fall damage.
He's like, I didn't think that far ahead, man.
Easy
Okay.
solutions. You throw one grenade, dude's dead.
That's why I play COD. Too much to think about. I don't need to build stuff. I'll just wreck them.
Yeah,
I'm
literally.
raw
I'm
talent.
such a bad builder, but I'm also so bad at shooting.
Yeah.
But like sometimes
I
I'm really
agree.
good at shooting.
I'm like in the middle of both of those. I'm like it depends, you know, if I gotta really you know, if I'm feeling myself, I can get some good building going, but like if I'm just not feeling it, you know, I'm gonna build at the pace of a snail.
Yeah, I'm a slow builder.
I
Yeah.
pride myself in my accuracy on Call of Duty.
Oh,
It's
really?
insane.
See, I'm just so bad at Call of Duty. Ever since I was young, I've been so bad.
Yeah, this Call of Duty I'm actually pretty good at, which is
I played one game and had 22 kills.
yeah.
So like,
Sounds like
I
you're
brought
like
my
maybe
Xbox
turning.
over and
Yes.
he's sauced.
yeah, I was also like really tired that night. So like,
Imagine what he could do if he wasn't tired.
exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I always play it like the best whenever I'm distracted.
Really?
Like
That's how I am with FIFA. Because if I start overthinking everything,
Yeah.
then you just get in your own head.
distinct memory. Modern Warfare 3. We're bringing it back for you all. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Modern Warfare 3. I'm talking on the phone with someone. I don't remember because it's not important. And I'm melting people with this ACR. I got Scavenger,
Oh yes.
and I'm rocking supply score streaks.
Yeah,
alright?
the specialist.
Specialist, thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
And I'm melting, and I'm on the phone. I'm like, I gotta be close to a Moab. And sure enough, okay, this thing pops up Moab on my screen, and I'm pretty sure I blew out not only my speakerphone on my phone, but the person's eardrum who was talking to me, because I was like, holy crap, I just got a Moab.
He literally.
Call it in. I'm screaming. All right, like this first Moab for myself. I am ecstatic. All right.
Oh yeah.
It was the best memory. And then
Imagine the camera fell. Imagine.
That was supposed to go way to the right, and it curved.
Gotta love it.
That's what I'm going for.
Gotta love it.
that's soccer player for you.
That dude. With that, I was somebody who rarely got Moabs, but
Yeah.
like I'm gonna throw it back even when another Call of Duty. We're gonna go back to Modern Warfare 2, bro. I remember I was at a friend's house playing on his Xbox 360 because yeah, that's all we had. No, playing. That's all back in my day. You know, but I was on that derail map, and I had the ACR, Scavenger and stuff too. And, you know, just running around this gigantic map and somehow was saucing. I almost died probably 5-6 times. And when I'm almost dead and close to the nuke, I'm sitting there screaming my head off at like 3 in the morning. I can't remember if his parents were home or not. I feel like they would have had to have been. But like, he's like, bro, shut up. And I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, I'm close to a nuke. And then when this nuke, and I got it, oh my goodness, I could not have been more happy and proud of myself in my life. I think it might have been my first nuke. And I was like, I did it in front of my friend. Like, I am so cool. He's sitting there like, bro, I do this on the daily. I'm like, I don't care, bro. Like, it's my turn now, homie.
This is my house.
Yeah, I'm like,
My house.
I'm kicking you out now, Holmes. Like, come on now, bro. Like, dude. And it's just such a satisfying feeling, though.
Whenever you can drop a nuke on Modern Warfare 2, you're rocking probably Predator missile, Harrier, chopper gunner
Yeah,
to get that nuke.
Definitely.
And you are wrecking them so bad that
Definitely.
whenever you call that thing in, you literally look at the kill feed and you just see left game. Most satisfying thing ever.
Oh, yeah.
You may not get all the kills, but you called in that nuke and
You
made the
called that
whole
in.
lobby rage
You
quit.
called that in. You got that emblem.
You
Call
earned
in a nuke.
Yeah. And you throw it up there and you rock it.
See, what I always hated was when I was going for nukes and I get my chopper gunner, and I'd be in my chopper gunner, you know, on my little computer thing, and up in my chopper gunner, and then somebody comes and kills me while I'm in my chopper gunner. I'm like, did you really just do that? Did you really just do that? I'm like, you are a scum of the earth, terrible human being.
100%.
I can't believe you just did that. Leave game.
Like, you let them finish their chopper gunner.
Yeah, and then kill him.
Then
if
kill him.
anything.
You sit there and wait, so at least maybe he can get enough kills with the chopper gunner to get a nuke.
Yeah.
You don't just disrespect them.
Yeah,
like that.
like,
You have
he's
to.
putting in this work, and just because you're getting sauced on doesn't
Yeah.
mean that you get to just come in and just end it like that. Like,
100%.
I don't know. That's my gaming story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it, COD.
Got it, COD.
COD's a good game though.
COD is a good game.
I remember in Ghosts, we had the clan, the boys would hop on,
Oh,
do that spawn pop, you
Bro,
know.
Ghost. Oh, real quick, everybody hated Ghost.
Everyone-
I'm sorry. I'm gonna.
yeah,
I
I'm gonna
loved Ghost.
let you speak. I promise. I feel bad, but
Oh, it's
everybody hated Ghosts, but it was such a good game. And I'm
It's
so mad
amazing.
they didn't make a Ghost 2. Because I definitely, that campaign, I'm not going to lie to you, okay? And this is what I'm talking about, men. You can get emotional. I might have teared up a little bit at the end of that campaign. Because that was just so emotional, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't believe what happened. I could, literally, little teardrop. Just,
It's okay to cry.
yeah, exactly. It's okay to cry, even if it's
I've
over
been
some video
crying this
games.
whole time. Because I'm so tired and I've been yawning.
Well, stop it, dude.
No, cry real tears.
Oh,
Not
I'm
fake
not
yawn
gonna wipe
tears.
them. I'm just gonna let them go.
you're going to let him go.
Ah,
Alright.
Yeah, Ghost was amazing. You get the Remington, and you just clap them.
oh, the Remington.
And that like sweet little
I was.
reload animation. You literally flip that thing out,
Yeah.
and then just
Oh, yeah.
oh, it's so satisfying. You just dump a whole mag into a skull.
I was
You
still
flip it out.
I was still trick shotting at the time too, so I was
100%.
hitting banging trick shots off who knows where, YY fakies on bots and real humans too, because you know
Bots
gotta
for the
practice.
montage.
Yeah, gotta practice a little bit, you know.
100%.
But like that was a good game, and I just don't know why people were hating on it so
I don't
much.
know either.
Yeah.
I like when I like buy it again, download it, and like play the campaign and play some multiplayer again. But like,
And at the end, I'm grabbing my ice cream, and I'm gonna cry.
yeah,
We'll
exactly.
cry together.
Hell yeah.
Notebook on in the background.
You're not
Episode
wrong.
3.
You're not wrong.
Episode 3. Watch us cry.
Literally.
We're not even gonna talk, just cry.
Just cry.
Live stream it.
Yeah. Just live stream us crying.
New wave
Right.
cry sesh.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I think that's good.
You think that's
Thank
good?
you, Austin.
Yeah, no
You want
problem.
to give yourself a little shout out?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for all the support that you provided me, and thank you all for letting me come out here and do this.
Absolutely. Any socials you wanna shout out?
Now it's on me.
No.
New
All
Wave
right.
Cast. That's what he meant to say.
Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly.
New Wave Cast.
New Wave Cast.
on Instagram and Twitter. Give us
Yep.
a follow.
Give us a follow.
Tweet at us. Comment on our pictures.
Mhm.
Comment on this video here.
Mhm.
Let us know what you thought. Let us know who you want to have on next. Let us know what
Exactly.
you want us to talk about.
Go back, watch that first episode as well if you haven't seen that.
First episode's a banger.
Banger. We're
Vlogs
here for it.
incoming soon.
Yeah,
There's probably going to
definitely.
be a vlog before this one, maybe even 2.
Maybe. Yeah. Who knows?
So
there
check it out.
Might be a vlog channel.
I-
You might need to check that out.
Yes.
We don't know yet.
I think that
we have things
is our
in the
best
works.
content.
We got things cooking up.
Oh, and it's official. We are
Mm.
adding a cosmetology person to the New Wave.
The brand. It's gonna be a brand. We're taking over the whole YouTube scene, the whole world. We're doing this. We gonna have the podcast. We gonna have this girl doing her thing with the cosmetology stuff. We're probably gonna get a gaming group going. Gaming team going. Vlogs. What else is
Just
there?
lots of good content coming
Lots
your way.
of good
That's all we're
content.
saying.
That's all we're saying.
This next year is going to be
Insane.
crazy.
2020 is going to be a year for absolute insanity for us.
The
I
Wave
think.
Riders. It's
The-
going to be a year for the Wave Riders.
For the Wave Riders. Then that's you guys. You guys are the Wave Riders. Because you're riding our wave with us. Yes,
I'm a
definitely.
wave rider.
He's a Wave Rider.
He's a Wave Rider.
All
Absolutely.
right. Well, thank you, Austin. Once again,
No problem.
Instagram, Twitter, the New Wave Cast,
Yes, sir. Check
Hit
us
us
out.
up.
Check us out.
and catch you next time.
Yes,
Peace.
sir.